It's the Loud House of Bowling, Bayside Bowl in Portland, Maine. Great tradition and great fans. Packed again today for the championship match of the Elias Cup. It's the PBA League presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon. Portland led by superstar Kyle Troop. Goes for a three-peat today. Head-to-head with the Dallas Strikers, led by Hall of Fame player manager Norm Duke. Strikers, Lumberjacks, right now. It's another sold-out house at Bayside Bowl in Portland, Maine. How about it? The best atmosphere in bowling will be rocky today in the championship match of the PBA League presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's the Dallas Strikers against the two-time defending Elias Cup champion. Hometown favorite Portland Lumberjacks in a best-of-5 Baker Bowling title match. You have a free chance to win $1,000 today. Playing Fox Bet Super 6. Simply scan the QR code now. Download the Super 6 app and make your 6 picks for today's Elias Cup Finals for a free shot at the $1,000 jackpot. Are they ready or what? The answer is yes. Crowd is set. So the teams, let's meet the Dallas Strikers. They are one of the most successful teams in the PBA League. With back-to-back Elias Cup wins in 2016 and 2017. And the core trio of those winning teams still intact. Player manager Norm Duke, Hall of Famer Tommy Jones, and Bill O'Neill are all back for today's Elias Cup final.
The starting lineup for the Dallas Strikers, leading off. The player manager of the Strikers owns 40 career PBA Tour titles with 7 majors. PBA Hall of Famer, Norm Duke. A 13-time PBA Tour champion with 2 career major titles, the real deal, He is a 2-time member of Team Finland, Santtu Taanainen. Bowling fourth, he owns 20 career PBA Tour titles with 2 majors. PBA Hall of Famer, Tommy Jones. Bowling anchor, the 2019 PBA Rotholman doubles champion, Matt Ogle.
The Strikers are ready. Now, time to meet the 2-time defending champion, Portland Lumberjacks. The defending 2-time champion Portland Lumberjacks have proven once again to be a formidable force in the PBA League as heavyweights Kyle Troop, Wes Malott, and Chris Prather are back, hoping to complete an unprecedented Elias Cup three-peat here today.
The starting lineup for your Portland Lumberjacks. A 9-time PBA champion with 1 major, the 2021 PBA Player of the Year, leading off Kyle Troop. Bowling second, a 16-time member of Team Mexico, Senor Verde, Arturo Quintero. Rolling third, 2020 PBA League champion, a member of the 2015 Wichita State National Championship team, Becky Hanrahan. The setup man bowling fourth, a five-time PBA champion with 2 major titles, Chris Priester. Bowling anchor, he owns 10 career PBA Tour titles with 1 major. The 2009 PBA Player of the Year, Wes. The Portland Lumberjacks are managed by 3-time World Amateur Bowler of the Year, linebacker Tim Mack.
What an atmosphere. No one wants this more than Hall of Famer, the manager, Tim Mack. PBA League started with 10 teams, 50 bowlers, 2 divisions. After 6 individual games of seeding round total pinfall, we had step-ladder finals for the Carter and Anthony divisions. When the dust settled, Portland and Dallas survived. Welcome, bowling fans, to the Mecca of Bowling. So great to have you back. Bayside Bowl, Portland, Maine. Place amazing. Dave right alongside bowling royalty. We can hear it. Hall of Famer Randy Peterson. Hall of Famer Carolyn Doran-Ballard. And CDB, let's start with you. Norm Duke has said this will be his last appearance in PBA League. Can he and the Strikers go out with a win?
Absolutely. First of all, he exudes confidence, and his team has confidence as well, not only in Norm, but in what they can do. They are no stranger to the TV show. They're going to give it a great battle.
And Randy, if you can hear me,
barely,
these fans want Portland to do what's never been done in the PBA League so far. That's three-peat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can they do it?
Absolutely. Both of these teams have won this event twice. No team has ever won it 3 times in a row. Portland looking to do just that today.
All right, let's recap how Dallas got this far. As the number 2 seed in their division, CDB, they had to win 2 matches, and it started with Tommy Jones and company against Waco.
Tommy Jones, by far, is the best PBA bowler that needs it. When you need it for the clutch, he's got it. But Matt Ogle is the hot ticket this weekend. Parker Bone, Hall of Famer, needing to double. Gets the first one, but falls short, giving the Strikers the win.
225, 216 in match 3, so they advance to take on the Las Vegas High Rollers, runners-up from a year ago, and Santu Tavanainen and TJ were awesome again.
Absolutely, the young gun, Santu, is the hot one that you will see over the next couple of years. But again, Tommy Jones and Ogle coming through, clutch shot makers this week.
So a win again for Dallas. Now, Randy, let's talk about Portland as the number 1 seed of the Anthony division, and step-ladder team bowling the other night just needed 1 win, and they got it.
Just 1 win. They were the number 1 seed, so they got a bye, and it was a rout. I mean, Kyle Troop is the catalyst of this team. He's the team that gets these guys going and gets them fired up, and he did just that. The only lefty on today's telecast, Packy Hanrahan, he's got the whole left side to himself. This man right here, Chris Prather, set the table for the big nasty who stepped up in the 10th frame and threw a perfect shot to advance to the finals.
So the stage is set. It's Dallas, it's Portland. Hall of Fame managers in Norm Duke and Tim Mack. Let's get their pre-match thoughts with Kimberly Pressler.
Thank you, guys. Well, this crowd is showing these two some serious love. So, Norm, I got to ask you, because after 9 years as both a player and a manager with the Dallas Strikers, you announced this week that this will be the last time that you bowl in front of this crowd as part of a bowler. So, my goodness, why did you decide to do that?
Well, you know, how fitting would it be for me to end my whole career right here at Bayside Bowl as part of the Strikers going against the Lumberjacks. This is a match made in heaven for me, and I just want to thank the Lord for this opportunity.
It's going to be an epic match for sure. How bad do you want to beat these guys in their hometown right here?
I can't even express how bad I'd like to win today, but I know my man wants to win just as bad. Let's have a good one, Haas.
Oh, I absolutely love that. So he just talked about the fact that he wants to beat you
listen, I love Norm Duke just like everybody else does, but I'm not in the mood for giving a celebratory send-off. You know, we're here to win. We expect to win. We got 2 banners up there, and we expect to hang another one, so we're ready to go.
All right, well, let's get to it then, guys.
What could be better in the PBA League? Nothing. That's the answer. This place is jumping. Norm Duke and the Strikers head-to-head with Kyle Troop and the Lumberjacks. Game 1 of the best of 5. Next on FS1. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Always original since 1844. Please drink responsibly. By Guaranteed Rate. Get cash out of your home's equity with a cash-out refi from Guaranteed Rate. Learn more at rate.com. And by Kia and the new Forte GT. It's one fantastic ride. Beautiful Portland, Maine. And Bayside Bowl. Again, largest crowd we've had all week. Here to watch Dallas take on Portland. Final warm-ups for our 5-man Baker bowling teams. Still have a free chance to win $1,000 playing Fox Bet Super 6. Scan the QR code down, download the Super 6 app, and enter your 6 picks for a free shot at the jackpot. The contest closes soon, so download the Fox Bet Super 6 app now and play for free. Intense atmosphere. To be sure, who takes home the best of 5 today? I like the expression, RP. That is priceless.
That is a face that no mother could love.
Let's take a look at today's Brunswick oil pattern. Ready to mark route 42.
Yeah, and the players are going to be playing in and feeding it out to that zone, but there is another way to play it. Some players might try to go pretty straight, but at the end of the day, they're all trying to get it down to that same break point about right there on the right and the same spot on the left.
Big Wes Malott. MVP of this event, the Mark Roth League MVP Award in 2019 and 2020. So see the past winners, never had a three-peat as Randy talked about. Strikers won it in 16 and 17. Adam Splitters, a powerful team. Your Kingpins, we weren't the manager then, but you do the experience, CDB, of managing this year. What's this been like for you so far this week?
Well, it's very unique. You know, I think team chemistry is very important in the team atmosphere. And I talked to the young guns a lot about that with Marshall Kent and Darian Tang. Of course, we had PDW on the team. And team chemistry was our most important, as well as people we thought could play straight and open up the lanes. But it's interesting, Jason Couch made a comment on the show the other night, and he said, I picked players for this side of the house. I really have never thought about it that way because, honestly, you have qualifying, and then there's the show. So I look for an all-around team.
Which all-around team will be better today? And that's a question. This is Baker bowling, so 5-on-5. The lineups are the same that we had on the shows earlier for PBA League. It's Norm Duke, the Hall of Famer, leading off and bowling the 6th frame. Bill O'Neill will be in the Hall of Fame one day in the 2nd hole. Santu Tavanainen, youngster from Finland, a really great young player.
Santu who?
Santu Tavanainen.
Tavanainen.
Got it.
You know, the only reason why you're good at that pronunciation is because you used to do hockey.
It helps. Troop, Quintero, Packy, Prather, and Wes Malott. A lot of returning stars from past champions for Portland. The Baker format. You gotta love the big hug for the big guy.
You know, it's kind of bittersweet for me because this may be the last time we see Norm Duke.
For sure in the PBA League. He's made that announcement. It is emotional. But, hey, guys, we get to be a part of it. I think that's awesome. I know he's a great friend of you two, fellow Hall of Famer.
Let's keep our patience and stay in the moment. Let's do our normal communication, and let's shot make. All right, let's take our shot, get our heart rate down early. All right, lead us to the promised land. We got we got the right team, guys. We got the right guys in the right spot.
They're going to be loud the entire time, so
the whole time.
Expect it. It's going to be there.
We've been here before. We know what it takes to win.
Here we go, underway with Norwood. 10 pin.
Carolyn, you as a manager, how important is the communication between the players?
It's very important, and that comes from that team chemistry, especially from the leadoff bowler. I mean, the leadoff bowler is the one that's going to give you the most feedback instant, right, at first, because they lead off, obviously. So that's the information you need to give to the player coming up next, as well as down the line. Communication will happen throughout this entire match, every game, because they're going to see breakdown pretty quickly.
Kyle Troop going with urethane instead of a reactive resin.
Urethane? No way.
Throwing a pitch black.
You like it, guys?
I do like it.
Troop, there it is. All right, flat 10.
We call that the quitter 10.
Not the way he wanted to start, but again, this is best of 5. We could see a lot of bowling here today. Settled the nerves a bit.
You think he's going with the urethane early to keep from breaking the lanes down so bad to where they have to get so deep that they can't strike when they get into 5th, 6th arrow?
I think a lot of the teams did that this week. I really do. And it also was until they transitioned to the way they want to, like you said, so that they can make that jump left. A lot of them used urethane right out of the gate.
Another shot, ringing 10 pin for Bill O'Neill, left lane, guys.
3 for 3.
9th year PBA League, 7th with Dallas.
Knock, knock, who's there? That stupid 10 pin.
Randy's favorite.
No.
Or is that another one? There's another one.
You know what my favorite
I can't even say it out loud. Check out his Twitter handle. We'll find out. Got the 10 pin. Wanted to strike. Wow, this place is electric today.
Carolyn, you know, Arturo's hair looks pretty outlandish. What do you think if I went down that road? What do you think?
Only in the front, right the tips. But
Just
by the way, Arturo had blonde hair last weekend when I saw him bowling at a tournament in Dallas.
Longtime member, Team Mexico, now lives in Texas. Arturo Quintero. What's going on here, you guys? 10-pin city.
4 10 pins in a row.
Wow.
Just a little late coming into the pocket and leaves another 10 pin.
Nicknamed the Gold Kid. 20 years a pro. We got a trend here, CDB.
I tell you, making spares for a team compared to for yourself, much different.
Here's Satu Tabanainen, only 25 years old, a runner-up to Don Barrett in Colorado on a PBA Tour event this year. And what a young star this guy is. Well, it's not a 10-pin, it's a 4-pin this time.
This kid's going to be a superstar on the tour. Trust me. Little two-handed specialist. It looks like a blue tank that he's throwing. We'll try to get it as many of the balls in as we can. Ball names.
Okay. Still waiting for our first strike. Lots of 9 spares, Carolyn.
Hey, it's all about filling frames, right? As long as you're filling frames, you're staying in the pocket, it will definitely change.
They love Packy here in Portland. Originally from Connecticut, went to Wichita State. Now lives in Wichita. Dave, Randy, Carolyn, Kimberly, our entire crew here. Great to have you with us for the championship match. Packy. There it is. We got one.
Our only southpaw on the telecast today. He finally comes through with a strike for the Lumberjacks.
Man, this place exploded. Here's TJ, Hall of Famer.
Tommy throwing a web pearl and throwing a pin in the pin.
In my opinion, Tommy Jones is one of the best shot makers on the PBA Tour, and when you need it for the cheese, he is the guy that you want up stepping up on the approach to make that shot.
Yeah, one of the best clutch players out here, and has been for a long time.
Now Chris Prather, who's won the PBA playoffs in this building. It's going to really hurry, and he missed the mark and did not come back to the pocket. 1, 2, 4, 7.
Can't get it to that zone and get it back. You know why, Carolyn?
No problem.
Outside part of the lane is slicker than an otter's pocket.
Not only that, it's that right lane. And I think there's a big difference between the left lane and the right lane. The left lane every year has broken down a lot faster. And the right lane, like you just said, has that spot where when you get it there, it never gets back.
Yeah, it's slick.
Nice cover for Prather, who was looking down at the approach. Make sure he gets his footwork settled for his next appearance. This guy's been maybe the MVP of this entire event this week.
Ogle's been impressive.
Great showing in all his events for him.
Dominated qualifying.
It's got to hurry. Head pin. Now you're right, RP. 1,500 pins total and 49 strikes for Ogle to lead the way. Rare to see the head pin left by the top pros in the world. Turn away, got that, no problem. It's close. Can't get closer.
And now the big nasty, Wes Millard. He's thrown some clutch shots in this building.
Has he ever? 10 titles, Hall of Fame induction this year. He looked down two in front, and he's got it. It'll help.
Big nasty comes through for the Portland Lumberjacks. It's just a one-pin match heading into the last half of Game 1.
What an atmosphere here in Portland, Maine. One-pin match halfway through Game 1 in the best of 5 between Portland and Dallas PBA League, presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon on July 19th. Judge Otani Machado and the game's biggest stars are coming to the City of Stars for the Midsummer Classic. It's the 2022 All-Star Game from Dodger Stadium, July 19th on Fox.
All right, let's go down to the floor and manager Tim Mack. Tim, can you hear me?
I can, Randy. I can.
All right, so listen, a lot of 10 pins to start. What adjustments does your team make at second half of this Game 1?
Listen, again, I told the guys, just like to get here to the final, we got to win the lane. I think we got to have some better speed control, make sure our angles are right, the ball go through the pins. Kyle's going to take us out of commercial here, get us a double, and I feel confident about the second half of the game.
Why you're a thing for Kyle to start?
Just wants to control the pocket right now. Struck every ball in practice, feels real comfortable. We'll make a ball change here with him probably within the next game and a half.
All right, thanks, Tim. Good luck.
Thank you.
Norm Duke, leadoff puller, 6th frame for Dallas. 40 titles, 3rd all-time PBA history. His final PBA League appearance. Oh, Normie, 10 pin again.
I think one of the hardest shots to throw is out of the commercial break. You got to make sure that you keep up your ball speed. You're doing the same thing you were doing before the commercial break. And honestly, there was great advantage on that.
Without question. But Carolyn, to me, it looks like he's got a little more spin to his release than he normally does.
Actually, it does look like that. And I'm wondering if that's because that left lane, everybody said it tend to break down a little bit earlier, so he can get his ball through the fronts a little bit easier.
Got the pitch black, looking for a 12-pin lead for the Lumberjacks. 6 frame. Kyle Troop. Oh, 3-6-10.
Carolyn, have I ever told you I hate urethane?
No, you don't. You're both great with it.
Yeah, but that's back when everybody used it. Good cover.
Nice cover, nice mark. Keeping us really tight in game 1 of the best of 5. There goes the urethane ball.
Bye-bye urethane, bye-bye now.
So I have a question. How good is a team when you have Norm Duke leading off and Bill O'Neill is second?
I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah, anytime you have a team that has Bill O'Neill and Tommy Jones on it with Norm Duke, that doesn't suck.
Emblematic of game 1. Another single pin spare conversion here for O'Neill at Dallas. Haven't had it open yet. Spare shooting, stays perfect. Keeping us neck and neck.
Jesus.
Back to Quintero. First year in the PBA League. There's another Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Arturo going with a Zen Soul.
And his hair is fantastic. 18th pick. Came from Silver Lake in the draft this year. Quintero! Come on, Pins. Come on, Carolyn. What's going on here?
I have to tell you, I think there's a little nerves out there. I hate to say that because I think they're used to this environment, but with this crowd, the way they amp you up, it's unbelievable. Unless you're here, you really can't get the full effect of it. And I think there's some nerves out there, a little tentative on the shots. So I think we'll see that change as the games progress.
Okay, just enough. Family is here watching. They've been here throughout the entire PBA League.
Did you see that shot right there? This friend of mine, his name's Rob Stone. He calls that skinny jeans.
It's a good one. All right, back to Santu from Finland.
Oh, boy.
There we go. All right. There we go. This guy's got some power.
Yeah, and look at the rev rate that this guy, well, went away, but it's 528 rev rate.
And it looks effortless.
Back to Packy at Portland. Anybody's game in the best of 5.
Packy going with a purple hammer. He likes it.
Here we go.
He likes it.
1-2 pocket demolished by the two-handed super southpaw. Strikers can take a lead here, working on a strike. 9th frame. Hall of Famer Tommy Jones. Go by 8, foundation frame, yeah! Finding the range now.
And that's what you do as a setup man. You set up the 10th frame. But no matter what, they can't shut the Lumberjacks out. Beautiful shot there by TJ.
Now it's Prather who set the table in the Anthony Division final for West Milan. And no help on the 10-pin.
Trouble now. He's thrown in infinite physics. And this could prove costly as you take a look at the max score now.
Third season with Portland for Prather. There's the 10-pin.
Man that knows how to win in this building, Carolyn.
I was going to say, he actually doesn't look very comfortable yet, but knowing the Chris Prather we know, give it a few more shots, and he'll be striking out of the building.
All right, here's Matt Ogle. Anchor bowler for Dallas. A strike and good count. And Dallas wins game one. First, the strike. Matt. Brooklyn!
That's what I'm talking about. We'll take it, baby. What's wrong with
Next up, Prospect Park.
Strike to strike, right? Get in.
Well, not the way you want to win, but that's bowling.
It's all about how, not how many. How many, not how.
He's got it right. Needs 7. 7 or better for the win. Got it! How about 10? And Dallas wins game one in the best of 5.
Hey, man, it's okay.
We did see some Brooklyns on that left lane in some of the matches where when you miss just a little bit left, there was no forgiveness.
Sometimes to get you started, just takes that lucky break. Those two appear.
I'm not expecting you all to fucking be just looking at me.
This is a best of 5, so plenty of time left for Portland. They'll regroup. But it's got to feel so good, I'd imagine, for Dallas, Randy. Kind of the road team here in this atmosphere to get game one, right?
Guys can't strike. We had 3 strikes throughout the entire game one. Packy's got 2 of them. Wes had a strike, and that's it. Haven't been found a way to knock all 10 down.
The other part of that is they're bowling the whole game on one lane,
right,
which is different than in the past.
As opposed to 5 and 5, right?
Yes.
You're misremembering.
They're going to flip-flop lanes after this game, and Lumberjacks will go to the left lane.
Call change there for West, who little experimentation at the end of the game that was clinched by Dallas. 226-195, game one in the books. And Nordup is smiling because his team's got a lead in the best of 5. Strikers, Lumberjacks. It's the PBA League Championship match presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon on FS1. Flash back to the Dallas Strikers 2 Elias Cup championships in 2016. Sean Maldonado, Tommy Jones, and company got by the New York City Kingpins 4-2. MVP was TJ here at Bayside Bowl in Portland, Maine. In 2017, they beat Portland 5-1. The MVP was Hall of Famer Norm Duke. Tommy Jones and that team as well here at Bayside, trying to repeat the feat in 2022. Those are the 2 wins so far for the Strikers. No one has ever repeating in this event. Portland trying to do that, but right now, Dallas with a win in game one, 226-195. Place is rocking as always. Love the belt. All right, Randy, thoughts game one?
Not enough striking by the Lumberjacks. They got to the pocket, but they couldn't carry. Only 3 strikes in that whole game for them. Randy. That never gets old.
Let's recap game one. Lots of single pin spare conversions early. That was the story, but CDB, Tommy Jones got it going for Dallas.
I'm telling you, he is the guy. One of the best clutch bowlers I have ever seen. Sets his anchor bowler up. I'm telling you, this is going to be the team to beat. I love that the Lumberjacks have the crowd behind them, but I'm telling you, Tommy Jones is tough to beat, and he motivates this team and sets the anchor bowler up.
Ogle has just been so fantastic throughout the entire PBA League event. Strikes out in the 10th. Now, Randy, to get to Brooklyn, sometimes you're better lucky than good for Ogle to get those 3 strikes in the 10th frame. But hey, bottom line here, Dallas has got some confidence now, right?
Yeah, they sure do. But Carolyn said it best. Tommy Jones set up the 10th frame. Chris Prather left that 10 pin. That ended up costing him. So Tommy set the table, and then Matt Ogle, great break going Brooklyn, and then he followed it up with another great hit, and that was it. Game over.
They love you, Carolyn. Single pin spare conversions at issue for Portland in game one. This couldn't strike. Dallas could when it mattered most, and the Strikers take a 1-0 lead in the best of 5. Game 2 is on the way. Ready for game 2. PBA League presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon here on FS1. Dave, Carolyn, Randy, Kimberly, entire crew wrapping up the 2022 PBA League Championship with the title show. Game 1 goes to Dallas. 226, 195. Now game 2, and they switch lanes. Best out of 5, win 3 games. You got the championship. All of game 1 on the right lane, now to the left lane. For all game 2 for Portland. True. Yeah.
I think on this left lane, there's more forgiveness to the right, and on the right lane, I think there's more forgiveness to the left. But this whole game on the 1 lane, I think, makes lane choice important from the very beginning. And now, again, you have to make the right decisions as soon as you get to that lane.
Portland is the higher seed, have the choice. Here's Norm Doon. That is high. And a strike.
My bad, guys. My bad.
Tried to go a little straighter on that shot, Carolyn, and it was a little too straight.
Next up, Brownsburg. All right, so, hey, you gotta be lucky sometimes. First ever game 2 for Arturo Quintero. Back-to-back jacks. Is he ever excited?
Arturo's come a long way in his game, too. He's worked very hard, and he is very excitable.
Answer for O'Neal and Dallas. Tim Mack wanted back. Be back on his team. Second season for the Lumberjacks. 4-pin.
Yeah, luckily it's only a 4-pin. Strike track powered by Kia showed you it was way inside of target. His first miss.
problem on the spare.
Fucking wrapped around it so early.
Taavanainen returns. First year in the PBA League. He told us yesterday, competes in Finland, Sweden on a regular basis.
Going to a jackal ghost on that right lane. Oh, man.
Good shot, 10-pin.
Vicious. 10-pin. Watch the 6-pin, second to the right. Slingshot around the 10.
Started bowling in Finland at age 4. Grandfather ran a bowling center growing up. He's loved the sport a long time. Played soccer and hockey. And he told us last night the Finnish version of baseball was different than our baseball, but it was all about bowling eventually for him.
Right, and I'm going to tell you, these younger players, they bowl with no fear. I mean, he's come out here and just made great shots.
Chris going with an idle Cosmos on that left lane.
Channing Sharp, his nickname, there it is.
Oh wait, isn't that what Chris Prather likes to do? Get left and just float it off his hand to the right?
He's one of the best at opening up the lane using a thumb.
Exactly. So it can be done with a thumb.
It can be.
4 rings for TJ. For another in 2022. All right. It's another for Dallas. The beer frame sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Grabs a Pabst today, and please drink responsibly.
Tell you what, this is a good old-fashioned bare-knuckle brawl.
It's what you'd expect in the championship match of the PBA League. Big nasty, big strike.
Big nasty, big filthy.
Maybe saving some energy there, Carolyn. A stoic reaction for the big man.
A lot of bowling left.
Does put it. All right, back to Ogle, who's been brilliant. Keeps it up.
We're all even. I know what you did different, but once again, it's going to come down to the last half of game 2. Dallas up 1-0. Can the Lumberjacks rebound and tie it up?
All even, halfway home, game 2, best of 5. PBA League, Elias Cup Finals, presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon here on FS1. O'Brien, Carolyn Bourne-Ballard, Randy Peterson, Hall of Famers, Kimberly Pressler with us as always. 6th frame, working on 2 strikes. Portland, Kyle Troop out of the break. Dallas also working on 2 strikes.
Kyle Troop going with altered reality for his choice of orb.
On the left lane of this game. 10-pin.
Wow.
Good shot.
Wow, look at the numbers there. Powered by Kia. I mean, it was spot on from the last shot. How rude.
A nudge, but not enough.
I'm wondering if both these teams have added pressure for 2 different reasons. So the Lumberjacks, you're in your home crowd, right? You don't ever want to lose in your hometown crowd. And the other team, the Dallas Strikers, those guys are trying absolutely every ounce of energy and as hard as they can for Norm Duke to go out as a champion.
Oh, goodness. 2-10 split. You're right, CDB. So much emotion for this guy. Legendary Hall of Famer. We might have an open frame. See if Normie can manage it. Tough one. Oh, he misses the two. So an open frame.
Hold me out, buddy. Hold me out.
And just like that, the Lumberjacks up 15 pins, and Quintero, who struck last time, steps up in the 7th. Charlie Mitchell watching. Quintero. Yes! Another 4-pin.
Let's go! Yes, fucking go! Come on!
He's pumped.
Right-hander's best friend, right, Carolyn?
Trip 4, love it. He is a little excited, isn't he?
Oh, man. Fired up.
It's like he's had one too many Mountain Dews.
O'Neal responds nicely.
Good shot.
That was perfect.
Good shot there for Slick Willie.
Come on, one time.
All-star lineup for each.
Big shot here to take advantage of that open frame.
Frame go up by 25. Hockey hammerhand. Oh! The tap on the 8-pin, there it goes.
No 8-pin there.
What did you say?
No 8-pin there.
You're not allowed to say that number.
I'm not. You're right. Sorry.
Trip 4
from the back.
Trip 4 and then trip that pin right there. That I can't say the number.
25 pins now. Top of 9 steps up. Dallas needs it from the youngster and gets it. Wow.
I mean, Carolyn, how good is that guy going to be?
I was thinking two things. Number one, is this the second coming of Jason Belmonte right here? Right, who has changed the game forever. He's going to be the next one. And number two, how many of these teams over the next few years are you going to see with a left-hander and a two-hander?
Yep. All right, set the table, Chris.
Here's short kid.
Likes it.
Yeah! Loves it. Up 25.
Well, now. Talk about taking advantage of some great breaks, right? Right after the open frame by Norm Duke, it's a trip 4, a trip, whatever that number pin was, and then, okay, I'll just say it. It was that 8-pin.
You said it.
And then a strike. TJ.
Oh, he's looking for the response, yeah.
That does. Keeps him in it.
Back to 15 pins in the 10th we go.
Come on. All right, Big West Malott needs strike and 8, and they'll even up this best of 5 series.
Strike streak at 3 for each team heading into the 10th frame.
And for as calm as Wes is, I think he feeds off this crowd. He really does.
Oh,
Big
no.
nasty.
Oh, no.
7-pin.
They can lose now. Matt Ogle can get up and double in the 10th, and they can lose.
The scene was set for Big West. He looked down at his footwork there a little bit on the approach.
Yeah, it looked like he's stuck. Covered up, Wes.
By a whisker.
A little friction over there.
Got it. It's got to be the guaranteed rate. Spur of the game. Sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. If you believe it, you can do it. Guaranteed Rate, believe you will. That was tight.
All right, Matt Ogle needs a double in 5.
Pressure is on. Looks for the first. Yes. Has the first. Trip 10 pin.
It's 5 in a row for him.
49 strikes in the 6-game qualifying individual block that helped Dallas to the 2 seed. That was the most of any bowler at PBA League. Now needs another. And 5 pins to put Dallas in a huge lead. Has to have it. Gets it! Matt Ogle!
I got your back.
If I'm not mistaken, so his title was with the doubles with Sean Rash, correct?
Right.
I'm telling you, he thrives in a team environment. He was awesome when he bowled with Sean. He showed up when he needed, and he has done that for this team.
Carolyn, a Pabst 6-pack alert. Ogle strikes here, $1,500 for his team, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He'll do just that. What a finish for Ogle and the Strikers in game 2.
I got you, dog.
Crack it open. And Dallas leads 2 games to none. To Kimberly with a star, Matt Ogle.
Matt, you were absolutely clutch just now when you needed to be. You needed 2 in the 10th, and you got this. How were you able to do that in front of all these people, in front of this atmosphere?
Listen, I'm just here to have fun. Today is for Norm, not for me. I'm here for him.
All right, thank you.
Calm, cool, and collected, Kimberly. That's Matt Ogle out of Louisville, Kentucky.
Clutch.
Man.
Absolute clutch.
Strikes out for the Hall of Famer Norm Duke, trying to end his PBA League run with another Elias Cup. Dallas up 2 games to none in the best of 5. Let's flash back. Recap Portland PBA League 2019 in this building. The 2-time champs knocked off LAX to zip. Wes Malott was the MVP, and this place was hopping a few years back. Also won in 2020 in Centerville, Virginia. Beat Las Vegas 3-2. So back-to-back champs. 2020, last time this event was held. It returns to Bayside in 2022. The fans are making plenty of noise. But they also know their Lumberjacks, beloved hometown team, is down 2 games to none of the best of 5 to the Dallas Strikers. And Randy, Matt Ogle has been spectacular. Twice he stepped up in the 10th frame in the first 2 games and struck out.
Yeah, he had that one Brooklyn. Thank you. He had that one Brooklyn in game 1, and that's okay. He stepped up in game 2 and just labeled it. But I'll tell you what, Tommy Jones, as Carolyn alluded to, he's been perfect throughout the first 2 games. He has not missed.
Well, you talk about Matt Ogle, and you mentioned on the air at CDB a moment ago, he told us this week in the interviews, he loves the team atmosphere. He won with Sean Rash his one PBA Tour title in a doubles event. The Roth Holman thrives in this. Now he's got the extra motivation of trying to get Norm Duke a win in his final Elias Cup appearance.
Absolutely, and I got to tell you, it's harder to strike for someone else or a team than it is for yourself. And he really has met that match in this whole entire team environment. And again, he did it for Sean Rash, and he's doing it right now for Norm Duke. I'm going to tell you, I think they are going to be tough to beat.
Wow. Highlights game 2. And we go to the 10th frame. That's when it really mattered, Randy. Westblot stepped up.
Well, he had a little issue at the approach. Left that blower 7. And then Matt Ogle stepped up and just laced 3 shots in a row. Not to mention the last trip 4 to get that 6-pack money from PBR for his team.
So the anchor bowlers head ahead so far. 7 strikes have been perfect. Matt Ogle and spares 2-1 for Westmont so far. 2 games to none. Dallas, Portland in game 3 next. Trying to stay in this match. Strikers trying to put it away. Fans of Portland hoping for a big comeback at Bayside Bowl. And the beloved Lumberjacks are down 2 games to none to Dallas in the best of 5 Elias Cup final. Arturo Quintero's wife, Layla, is in prayer at the moment. Tim Mack, team meeting. Kimberly now joined by the proprietor, Charlie Mitchell, here at Bayside Bowl.
Thanks, Dave. So, Charlie, the Portland Lumberjacks are down 2-0. What encouraging words did you have for the team?
Well, I would say in retrospect, it might have not been the best idea of mine to wager my gold jacket with Norm on this match. It's kind of been the Matt Ogle show so far. But we've got guys who've won 2 titles in a row. These are gamers. They have the crowd. I'm going to be down there on the lanes with them, and I don't count the Lumberjacks out for 1 second.
All right, I love that energy. Thank you.
All right, Kimberly, jackets on the line. Charlie and his entire staff. So great to see them again this year. The best of the biz. What an atmosphere in Portland, Maine. Sold out again.
Guys, this is a must-win for the Portland Lumberjacks.
It's shocking, Ren. I mean, I would have said that. No way. Make that prediction.
Win and move on, lose and go home.
Possibly, if they sweep, the last shots ever Norm Duke's career in the Elias Cup. There we go, Normie. All right.
In a true Norm Duke fashion, he comes out of the break, high flush. I think he's thinking it. I do. Knowing Norm, I don't think he puts pressure on himself, but he knows what's going on in that moment.
He was so intense pre-show.
I mean, what a way to go out, though.
Kyle True. 2 pin.
And again, we see that zone right here. Just a little too far to the right.
And I do know it's only the first frame, but the Lumberjacks have not looked comfortable for full 10 frames.
Can't believe they got that
And
far.
I think Dallas has felt that and taken advantage of it.
To win, and their first shot, CDB, on the tricky left lane, the tricky right lane. That's just huge for Dallas. Now back to the left, and yielding some high numbers, like that shot from O'Neal.
Come on. And Randy, you mentioned we were bantering about the two-handers versus, you know, the thumb and the ball. I could watch Bill O'Neal bowl all day long.
He's like traditional old school with power.
True purist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Arturo's family rooting him on.
Beautiful shot.
The gold kid. That's what they're chanting. Pretty cool. On the 9 and 9.
I mean, they only have to win 1 out of 3 games.
I don't even know how a pin stands when he throws it. Great shots by him all 3 games.
Good game.
Yeah, we all hung out with him at dinner last night. I mean, he's just a cool character.
He's so nice. I mean,
nice and mellow.
He seems mature beyond his years. It was so enjoyable to talk with him.
Numbers for Packy so far. Portland works on his right. Chance for a 1-pin lead. Early game 3. Packy does it.
Beautiful shot here by Packy.
Yeah, I think where you are in the lane.
This guy here has been perfect all day today.
7th season PBA League, all with Dallas. Tommy Jones. Okay! Late tap on the 10-pin, down it goes.
Carolyn, congratulations, by the way, on winning King of the Lanes, which is now Queen of the Lanes, with your daughter, Alyssa.
Thank you very much, Randy.
That was so fun to watch.
It was great, and she was a rock star. My kid was a rock star.
Is. And it's going to be, right? Headed at Vanderbilt.
I hope so.
You guys are really proud. Prater. Oh, high shot. 46.
Be better, man.
They're in trouble.
I think he looked slow on that shot.
Well, the right lane's a little tighter, and he probably felt like he had to do that to get it to come around the corner.
Covers nicely. $100,000 in this building a couple years back. The PBA playoffs. That oval was not missed all day.
Yep.
Liked it. That's why.
I had him for 7 in a row.
Wow.
And he was in the back after Santu came off the approach. He went right over to Matt Ogle and they were chatting. So I'm sure they were talking strategy on what he needed to do on that shot.
Big West. Timber on the 10-pin. Lumberjacks down a 2-0 hole, Randy. Look at us stay alive next. Head to PBA.com to subscribe to our YouTube channel for classic telecast, tournament highlights, and exclusive content, and live stream Super Regionals this summer. Go to PBA.com, click the YouTube link, and subscribe to catch all the action. Competing for the Elias Cup. Dallas closing in. Norm Duke trying for yet another championship in his last appearance for the Cup.
And let's go down to the floor to manager Tim Mack. And Tim, you're in a must-win situation. Your team trails by 12 halfway through. what is the feeling? What's the general consensus in the Lumberjack camp?
Listen, we feel pretty good about ourselves. We just have to win the second half of the lane, obviously. We're going to need some good fortune on our side. We lost the first 2 games on some pretty bad breaks with the Brooklyn and then obviously the 7-pin from West, but that's in the past. We got to control what we can control and throw some really good shots out of commercial and you see if we can take it home.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Timmy. Appreciate that. Here we go. Second half of game 3. Dallas up by 12, looking for the turkey for a 22-pin lead.
I think Norm Duke is going to give it all he's got, and he asked for a rewrap.
This could be the last shot of his PBA League career. Oh, man, that crossed over and left the baby 3-10 split.
I thought maybe he asked for a re-rack just to give himself an extra second. Kind of, again, getting ready to come out of that commercial break. I saw him down there squatting, just getting him going.
Dallas does not have any re-racks remaining. It's a big shot for Norm. Covers.
Norm could be one of the best spare shooters
That's all
ever.
me right there.
Yeah, you don't win 40 titles without being a good spare shooter.
Great spare shooter.
Group has not had his best day in terms of strikes. Wide spare first frame this game. It's got to really hurry. It does. Look at that ball reaction. We're tied in game 3.
Well, Kyle hasn't bowled poorly. His carry stinks. Finally gets all 10 to go down.
Back to Bill O'Neill. Strikes for the Strikers.
And Billy's got 4 in a row now.
Big shot, keeps the pressure on Quintero and the Lumberjacks. Looking to go back up by 10 pins in the 7th frame. Crunch time, Carolyn, crunch time.
Well, both teams look a little more comfortable. You got those first game jitters out of the way. The lanes are just continuing to transition. It seems like both teams are staying ahead of the moves. You're going to see a great match.
Quintero. Nice! Trip 10 again.
And he's been solid for Portland. That's 4 in a row for Arturo.
We've seen a celebration a few times, haven't we?
Muy bueno, señor.
Charlie Mitchell. I mean, Spinarella back there. Back to Tamanainen for Dallas. Yeah! Wow, this kid is special.
You know how he ended up on that team. Tommy Jones and Bill O'Neill talked Norm into drafting him.
I'm not sure Norm even knew who he was at first,
right?
correct? Isn't that part of the story?
Yeah.
I don't think he knew. I thought he heard the name, but didn't really know who he was. Well, he knows who he is now.
So does a lot of other people.
8th pick in the draft this year. Satu Tamanainen has been spectacular.
Big one here.
Package.
Oh,
7 pin.
No. Looked like he got it in just a hair, and it pushes long enough to leave that 7 pin.
And still using urethane, so it gives it that smoother motion.
Yep.
If they go into another game, he could look at changing balls.
Yep.
7-pin, but the Strikers, with the fourth bowler in Jones, are in great shape.
Now look at your max scores, how fast it changes. This guy, Mr. Clutch, to set up Matt Ogle in the 10th frame. Oh boy.
Whoa! What happened there? 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. Washed him out.
Wow.
Goodness.
You do not see that very often out of Tommy Jones. Possibly a little added pressure. Just got that one way right.
Goodness gracious. That was a big mess.
Didn't see that coming.
Only made 27.4% on the PBA Tour. Tough one, lot to cover. And now the advantage to Portland in this game. All right, the head pin. Oh, 6-pin stands. And like that, the lead expands to 16 pins for Portland. And again, stepping up.
And again, you look at the max score. Lumberjacks right there to capture game 3. Get back in this.
Four-pin.
Much better shot. He left the 3-6-10. Thought he was a little slow on the last shot. This one, much more aggressive. Didn't get it as far right. I liked it.
Sure is a lot of angle.
It's Chris Prather.
Here comes Ogle again. Nothing short of fabulous throughout the PBA league. They're shouting MVP here. Whoa, 4-pin.
Spare strike anyway, because if they open it, they're going to lose some count. Make the spare, make the
chipping away. Same mindset. All right, you just got to chip away. It's the same mindset. All right, nothing crazy. Dial the mind in now. Expect the big fella to mark for us, and we're moving on. All right, let's go.
Words of advice from Tim Mack. Wes pretty much just needs to keep on the lane to wrap up the game. He steps up in the 10th.
Well, Wes just needs 8 on the first ball.
Ninth frame open. Tommy Jones, game changer. And now Wes steps up to win game 3 for Portland.
I find it interesting too that Tim Mack is focusing more on their focus on the mental game, not ball reaction.
Needs 8. Has 9. It's a win.
That's enough.
Lumberjacks win game 3. They're right back in the match.
What do you want to see?
Wes was using a Rubicon. Looks like he's going to try something new. What is that?
Just give it a peek.
Idol. The Idol Cosmos.
Idol Cosmos.
With the other one? Yeah. Well, then do that. Do it.
Game's been wrapped up. Listen, Tim talking strategy. Get a look with this ball. It fell at the 10th frame for West Milan.
That's not an idle Cosmos.
No, he
What
threw
is
the
that?
same ball.
Same ball?
Yeah.
Well, why would he try something different? Why wouldn't he try a little different
I
look
need that
there?
one to strike off of it. I know.
I don't know. I would have.
West Milan puts it away, 223-209. Arturo Quintero has been a big story first year as a Lumberjack. Longtime member of Team Mexico, getting his team, the fans, and of course his family. His wife Layla's been with him every shot. Fun to watch him with the green hair, and he's joined now by Kimberly Preston.
Arturo, you seem to be firing up the team. You guys are all starting to bowl really well here, but how, now that you guys are in this, how do you keep the momentum going so that you can move on to the next one and into Game 5?
We just gotta keep the emerald fire, you know, the green fire, and we got these guys.
And Timmy, is this guy your spark plug here?
Listen, he gave us a big spark here in this last game, and we just got to win one at a time, right? We just got to chip away, and let's get to Game 4 and let's see what we can do.
Hashtag Emerald Fire. It's trending, Kimberly, no doubt. Family certainly is rooting hard for Arturo Quintero and the Lumberjacks.
Apparently, prayer does work.
2-1, strikers in the best of 5. Portland wins Game 3. They're back in the match. Hometown Lumberjacks trying for the unprecedented three-peat in the Elias Cup. PBA League presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon here on FS1. Bill Bryant, Harold Ballard, Bradley Peterson, Hall of Fame booth here. Kimberly Preston lane level. A great crew in Portland wrapping up a tremendous PBA League in 2022. Now, Game 4 RP, so you're thinking about moving on. What's Tim Mack saying to his guys?
One of the things I know that Tim was focusing on again was just the mental aspect, keeping them in the zone and keeping them focused. Of course, Wes was looking as if he was going to change balls, and then he didn't on the fill.
All right, Game 4. Nice start for Troop.
Go.
195, 237, 223 games so far for Lumberjacks. 226, 243, and 209 for Dallas. Warren Duke had hoped to wrap things up in Game 3 in his last run in the Elias Cup. Back to Game 4. 4-pin.
We also believe Norm is using a different ball on this lane. Great shot leaving the 4-pin. But what I like too is you're going to see adjustments quicker because they've both bowled on both lanes now, right? So they know kind of the transition and what they can and cannot do.
The Legends got the single pin spare conversion.
I promise you they know that left lane hooks.
Emerald Fire, I like that from Arturo. He's got the great hair going. 4 in a row. Wife Layla got the sign. Family is here. El Niño de Oro. Arturo's nickname. It has been fun to watch. O'Neal steps up, trying to respond for Dallas, and does.
I played the same, but it's probably only one. Probably one.
We talked about the chemistry and the communication. Bill O'Neill walking right off the approach, going right back to Norm Duke, giving him some advice on what he did on his shot.
Packy steps up and delivers.
Beauty here by Packy. You know when he likes it, he poses.
Well, that's why 10 of the pit. First three for Portland. Top of 9 trying to answer for Dallas. Does just that.
A little off that time, Carolyn.
And still felt confident doing it.
Just a little off.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Guy who likes to curve it. On the lane that you have to curve it.
Portland trying to stay perfect. Oh, not him.
Beautiful shot from Chris Prather.
That rotation.
Right here.
Goes right by it. Wow. I guarantee you that Wes knows how many boards left or right he needs to beat Chris Prather.
Fantastic numbers for Jones. Fourth frame, trying for a lead here.
Wes knows just how many boards he has to be left or right of Kyle and Arturo.
Lead change.
So when Wes steps up on that left lane, he should know exactly where to stand and where to look. Another really nice shot by TJ. Nice rebound after the 5-count washout.
And I'm going to assume Tommy had a little talk with himself after the 5-count washout and just got his brain back to where it needed to be.
Get himself a little timeout.
That's wide. Not the answer he wanted. 10-pin.
Don't move as much as him.
Stays clean with a mark. Ogle can put his team up by 12 with a strike here in the 5th frame. Dallas, 4-bagger. Oh! Bring it 10-pin, nice shot.
Carolyn, how many more years do you think before everybody on the tour uses 2 hands? And when are we going to see the first woman professional using 2 hands?
I don't know. It's going to be sooner than you think, that is for sure. Because there's a number of youth bowlers out there that are doing it at this moment.
1-pin match in game 4. Dallas leads 2-1 in the best of 5. Energy, emotions running high here in Portland, Maine. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Get cash out of your home's equity with a cash-out refi from Guaranteed Rate. Learn more at rate.com. And by Kia and the new Forte GT. It's one fantastic ride. Randy and Carolyn saw it last night, Jay's Oyster House, on my second lobster dinner with the clams and the corn on the cob.
And you left the best part for last.
Oh, the tail at the end. Oh, my gosh.
You even
fantastic seafood in Portland.
You even ate the shell.
Not really. All right. 2-1 Dallas has the lead. Can they put away two-time defending champ Portland is the question here. 1-pin lead for the Strikers. Top of the order for Kyle Troop. In the best of 5.
Sorry.
All right. Gonna reset here. Struck his first frame this match.
I can't believe you don't see more people walk off sometimes with the shouting and the music. I mean, it's awesome, but you know, it can affect your concentration just a little bit. So he did the best thing there, stepping off and regrouping.
Now it's ready. Kyle Troop, there it is. Oh, 10-pin.
A little flat entering pocket. How about 3 consecutive 10-pins now for Portland?
Which is the way the championship match started. Remember, guys, way back in game 1, they couldn't get the corner pin.
And I think on that left lane, Randy, as you can see the teams, even while you know, we were going through the bracket, that left lane, the more angle, the flatter it did come in because it tends to hook earlier.
Yep, burns up.
Norm Duke steps up again, and yeah! And what could be his last shot in PBA League gets a strike. Fitting.
Trip 4-9 for one of the greatest ever.
From your last shot, I moved 1 and it overhooked again.
Arturo back up. Quickly become a fan favorite here in Portland.
His wife can't even watch.
She can't even watch. She's praying. Arturo! Yeah! Oh, yeah!
He's been a lot of fun to watch.
Raw emotion. That was fun. Response for O'Neal. Here we go. 8th, 9th, 10th. Comes down to this. Lumberjacks need a rally. Cut it to 2. Yes!
Clutch bowling. Some real clutch bowling, Carolyn. You know, the other thing I've noticed today is the spare shooting has been phenomenal.
Yeah, rock solid. You know, again, for the Dallas Strikers, they are doing this for Norm Duke. Besides wanting to win, it really is all about Norm. Yep. And they have definitely performed as well as the Lumberjacks.
Top of 9 and put it back to 12. Oh, no break this time, 10-pin.
Hard to believe that ball could leave a flat 10, huh? .523 rev rate. It's almost as high as my rev rate. Said me never.
Right. Now the table setters are about to step up in Prather and Jones.
This could be the make it or break it for the Lumberjacks right here. This shot.
They call him short. Chris Prather. Got it.
No one ever said you had to hit it high flush.
Well, no. And they can't be shut out.
Jones, ninth frame. No.
Guess what, folks? We are going to game 5.
Ho-ho! 4-10 split. Tim Mack knows it now mathematically.
Ready for next game.
Portland is thinking about the next game.
All right.
So I'm going to throw this out there.
Yeah.
Tommy Jones, still one of the best to ever get up and throw a shot when you need him. Do you think he's putting pressure on himself?
No.
He misses.
He's too seasoned.
Too seasoned.
He's
I like
been
that.
here. He's been here too many times. Just an errant shot.
Any mark will do it. And send us to a 5th and final game. Wes Malott. Got 9.
We got to do something different. That ain't getting there. Listen, we need 9 spare 9 still. Run it over.
Gotta make it.
Portland wins game 4 by that much.
He's going to try something different on this shot because
Got to try a different ball.
Yep.
Has to.
He said to Tim when he came back, I need something different.
Proprietor Charlie Mitchell rings the bell. Because we're going 5.
Symmetrical, I guess. They're going me crazy. They're not. They're just not happen.
Ogle steps up. And this 4th game leaves the bucket there.
They can have that lane. Oh, we got to get Matt Ogle's bowling ball name in there. He's using a defender.
You're going to throw that ball over there?
And has been all day. And I think we pretty much covered everybody's equipment.
But I don't know how much it's going to clip.
Right, exactly. It's blending it out.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Wes and the captain talking strategy for game 5.
Amazing.
Although Matt Ogle came back after his first shot, he said you could have that lane. Because I do think they're both now, like you heard also Kyle and Chris talking about how the lanes are cliffing for them. Kind of like what you talked about, getting it too far right or missing left. Which way do you want to go?
2 games each in the best of 5. 5th and final game on the way from Portland, Maine, here on FS1.
This is the PBA League Game 5 tiebreaker. 10 frames of bowling, 1 Elias Cup. Ring the bell.
cue Charlie Mitchell, proprietor. He's saying 5 games. Here we go. Think Charlie wants Portland to win? I'd say so, Carolyn.
Badly. And I like how, let me tell you, Tim has pulled that team together after every game. They've had a little huddle, focusing more again on their strategy mentally. Not so much physically, although we are going to see a change out of Wes Malott. He did try a different ball on the fill shot. It'll be interesting to see which one he goes with starting the game.
Here's game 5. Here's Normie. Go. Tough start to the 5th and final game. 3-4-6.
You can kind of see by his hand gesture, he didn't get that ball to the right. Paid maximum penalty.
And they certainly don't see that much hook on the right lane, do they?
Just an 8-pin count, so open frame. Tough start. Dallas in game 5. And the first game, 226, 195. The second, 243, 237. Back-to-back wins for Kyle Troop in Portland in games 3 and 4. And 223 and 235 games. And here we are in the final matchup. Troop. Yes.
He's really got his mojo back, doesn't he?
After that first game, he dialed it in, and he has been rock solid ever since.
But I mean, at the start of the season, it was a tough season for him. And then he wins the playoffs, and he's really got his mojo back. Oh, man.
2-pin for O'Neal. There's the pocket.
In an 0-2 hole, we're now in game 5. And Mr. Momentum has changed his address.
To Bayside Bowl in Portland, Maine for the hometown Lumberjacks, RP, no doubt. The real deal takes care of the single pin spare conversion, but they need strikes. And this guy's created them all day.
He's been solid, man. Look at that. 6 strikes, 2 spares.
He talks to himself before each shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he is totally kept in the zone.
Wants to talk himself into a strike, looking for 7 in a row.
Is that for him?
Wow, again, you don't really care at this point, but wow. You talk about the brakes shifting for a team. Portland has seen that. They've put the ball close to that 1-3, and wow.
Tim Mack says, focus now, it's not over yet. Santu needs a response, and has it. First strike of game 5 for Dallas. We'll have coverage of this entire 5th game uninterrupted until we declare a winner. Third frame for Packy for a 32-pin lead.
Guys, Portland has not had an open frame today.
Wow. All day into the 5th game now.
Ready for the next one.
Actually, that's a pretty awesome stat right there.
I mean, think about that.
The biggest stat the Lumberjacks care about right now. Huge lead in Game 5. Unfortunately, the Hall of Famer TJ's had a couple of opens at inopportune times. Good shot, 10-pin.
Carolyn, what do you think? And what's going through your mind right now?
I'm thinking that remember we talked about that lane choice as to where you start, where you finish.
Right.
If it was, if I had that choice, I would have wanted to finish on the right lane. I just think there's more forgiveness on the right lane. The left lane, you have to get the ball to the right. But as we saw with West last game, 2 good shots, ball's burning up, not quite kicking out the 10. I think you have a better shot on the right lane of kicking back that 10. Little more oil, don't have to be as steep.
And if it goes to Game 5, left lane is just hooking too much.
Absolutely.
Burning up early, have to create too much angle.
Prater for a 42-pin lead. 4th frame, right there. Got it! Portland phenomenal to begin Game 5.
That's how great these players are. They know as soon as it leaves their hand how good it is.
Damage control for Dallas and Ogle. Good shot.
We can still get there. Let's go. We're going to give you one apiece.
It's a big lead, Rand. West strikes here, it's 52 pins. Update the stats on the anchor bowlers. I mean, Ogle's just been amazing.
And if you had told me that West was only going to strike 4 times, I would have told you you were nuts.
He may blow the roof off this building. He strikes here. Not this time, 10 pin.
He can't get the 10 out.
Just not.
Ball's just too soft in the pocket. He's gone through a couple different balls. I mean, that was an altered reality and just not enough around the corner. I think he can do it, though, with his hand.
I was just going to ask you, what do you think West does best?
Release.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Best part of his game.
Correct.
Normally needs it and gets a strike.
One apiece. One apiece. One apiece.
He's kind of using a little flip spin release to try to get it to push through the front and come around the corner.
They're saying Norm Duke, that was it. The last time we'll see him PBA lead. Throw a ball. What a career, what a legend, what a man, Norm Duke.
Now let's get back on the gravy train with biscuit wheels right here.
Kyle Troop, 6th frame. Yeah, indeed.
You're next. Let's go.
This dude's pillow is cool on both sides. Look at that shot.
Inching closer. Max scores. Look good for Portland. A chance for the turkey here. O'Neal to cut it to 21. He's got to have it. He's got it.
Yeah, that was a beauty by Bill O'Neal.
I think the ball took out the 8-pin on that shot.
Yeah, it did. All right, here's the man with the green hair. He has been their emotional leader.
I think he's MVP.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with that.
I think he could be MVP if they win. I'm telling you.
What's he saying? Let's go.
Don't get overjacked. Just make a good shot.
Can he get 8 in a row? No, it's a split. 4-10 game changer.
Make sure you get one.
I think he was just overjacked and overthrew it.
And this just got really interesting.
In a hurry.
I hear the bell tolling in the background.
Takes the 4, leaves the 10. 9-pin match, and Dallas can take a lead in the 8th. Oh my. First ever appearance, PBA League for this kid.
Boy, did things just get real interesting in one shot, right?
Big shot here to set them up for the 9th.
Yeah.
For the lead, Satu. Oh, it's a split as well at 2-10. Incredible.
Wow. Could that not have come at a more inopportune time? Ball never read it. Again, what do you think? I think
how does that ball not hook?
On that lane.
Trying for it, guys, and we whiffed. And they lose count. That's big. He went for it all, not just the 1 pin. And now Portland is in great shape.
Is it Packy time? What do you think he's feeling right now, Carolyn?
There's no way, I don't think there's that little bit of nervousness because it's a team event, but I think he's very confident in what he's been doing.
Oh no!
You gotta be kidding me!
I can't believe it! It's a 17 split!
You be kidding me!
Oh my gosh.
What is going on?
Happened.
I guess we need to keep calling it that way. What's happening?
Back-to-back-to-back splits. Pocket 7-10? You have got to be kidding me.
7-pin, open frame in the 8th, lead back to 14. Now the foundation frame. Portland still in the driver's seat.
Wow. How about this final game? This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Is it the pressure? Is the pressure getting to him? Packy's shot was real nice.
Jones needs it. Jones gets it. Hall of Famer delivers.
How can you not be a little amped up with the crowd? The last game, the last 2 shots you're going to throw, I do think there's just a little bit of that extra ball speed, allowing the ball not to read it.
All right, so if Chris Prinker does not strike on this ball, they can still win.
Sharp, Printer. 9-pin. Incredible.
Okay, this is great bowling TV right here. This match right
Is it
here.
ever?
Oh my God. Wow. How does that pin stand? Because the lanes have come to Chris Prinker.
Missed it.
Oh my goodness! Playboy whiffs on the 9-pin.
Wow.
And now Dallas is in tremendous shape to win the Elias
See if we
Cup.
get a chance here. Just gotta get a chance, that's all.
Randy just tossed down the headset in absolute disbelief.
This is a huge shot for Matt Ogle right here.
Two strikes and 4 to win.
Shot.
There's no, it's a 7-pin. Incredible. We go back and forth and back and forth.
Big spare here. Still going to force Westmont to get up and get the first two. Oh, he
Missed
went
it.
90 and he missed
Oh
it.
my goodness, he missed it.
What's going on?
He missed.
Guess what?
10
Guess
pin.
what? The Portland Lumberjacks win the 3rd straight.
It's over.
Westmont needs 6 pins. I'm sorry. Westmont needs 6 pins and 2 balls. This is the craziest ending to any tournament I've ever done in 22 years.
We're trying to add so fast we can't get the numbers.
Just 6 pins, West Milan. He's got 9, and Portland wins the 2022 Elias Cup. Repeat for the first time in PBA League history.
You have got to be kidding me. I have never seen anything like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 open frames in 2.5 frames. 5 opens from the 7.5 frame on.
3 splits, 2 spares, right?
3 splits. 2 missed spares, single pin spares. Chris Breaker thought he just killed his team. Ogle gets up, leaves a blower 7, misses it. Unbelievable.
The Lumberjacks are champions again.
For a moment, baby. For a moment.
And Norm Duke's run in PBA League is over.
We love you. Okay, do it, right? Dial it in one more time, okay? Come on.
Now let
I just made that for you. You had it.
take the last shot. The ceremony away here. That's pretty cool, Wes. Bye-bye, Norm. What a finish for the Hall of Famer. We're going to miss you.
Amazing. You're the greatest, brother. I love you. I love you.
What an unbelievable ending.
What a day for bowling.
One day, all of you get to experience.
And Charlie gives him the jacket anyway. To Kimberly with the winners here.
It is absolute mayhem down here. Tom Clark, trophy presentation, please.
Are we in a movie right now? This is the most incredible finish I've ever seen in bowling. Timmy, 3-peat, the Elias Cup. Congratulations.
Absolutely was behind you guys 1,000% for this today.
Listen, these guys are, this crowd is unbelievable. First off, how about Norm Duke for an amazing bowling career? Thank you, Norm. And just the guys are unbelievable. They never, ever panicked. We stayed the course. We made some really good shots when we needed to. And if anybody could have predicted that finish coming down the stretch, we would have lost a lot of money, I can tell you. But it was just amazing, the support we've had from Portland. To hang another banner up there on the wall is going to be unbelievable, Kimberly. I love these guys. I love this crowd. Thank you, Tom Clark, and thank you, PBA.
Speaking of Tom Clark, we're going to bring him back out here because we have the MVP award because you guys really did rally. So why don't you tell us who this one goes to?
Yeah, I wish Mark Roth was with us so he could present this again. But the Mark Roth MVP award this year could have gone to anybody on this team. But it's going to the leadoff bowler, Kyle Troop. Kyle, congrats.
Kyle, it's the first time you're walking away as the MVP. What does it mean for you to win it for the first time here in front of this crowd?
It feels amazing. I think this is supposed to go to Arturo, but hey, we got the cup. We got this as well. God, I just love Bayside Bowl in Portland, Maine.
Congratulations to the Portland Lumberjacks.
Three-peat, Tim Mack, you did it. It was not easy. And enjoying the cup is the satisfying moment of the match, sponsored by Snickers. Nothing satisfies like a Snickers. Incredible. Unforgettable finish to PBA League in 2022. Portland makes history. Join us Saturday at FS1. We begin our coverage of PBA League All-Star Weekend with the PBA Strike Derby at 1 Eastern, continuing next Sunday with the PBA League All-Star Clash at 1:30 Eastern. You'll see some of these great bowlers you saw competing today in those two fantastic events. This celebration is going to last a while. Now for Randy Peterson, Carolyn Doran Ballard, Kimberly Presley, and the entire crew. It's Dave Ryan saying so long from Bayside Bowl in Portland, Maine. Don't forget to head to the PBA YouTube channel in just a few minutes for the PBA Post Show presented by IKEA. You've been watching the PBA on FS1. History today, memories made, unforgettable memories. Wes Malott, Tim Mack and company win another Elias Cup.